Genesis 3:17. And unto Adam he said, Because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree, of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Verse 17. And unto Adam he said, Last of all, being the last that sinned, but not to be excused, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, which was not only mean but sinful, since it was opposite to the voice of God, which he ought to have hearkened to. God is to be hearkened to and obeyed rather than man, and much rather than a woman. To regard the persuasion of a woman and neglect the command of God is a great aggravation of such neglect. See Acts 4:19. And hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it. That is, had eat of the fruit of the tree which God had plainly pointed unto him, and concerning which he had given a clear and express command not to eat of it, and had delivered it to him in the strongest manner, and had most peremptorily and strictly enjoined it, adding the threatening of death unto it, so that he could by no means plead ignorancy in himself or any obscurity in the law, or pretend he did not understand the sense of the legislator. The righteous sentence therefore follows, Cursed is the ground for thy sake, the whole earth, which was made for man, and all things in it, of which he had the possession and dominion, and might have enjoyed the use of everything in it, with comfort and pleasure. That which was man's greatest earthly blessing is now turned into a curse by sin, which is a proof of the exceeding sinfulness of it and its just demerit. So in latter instances, a fruitful land is turned into barrenness for the wickedness of them that dwell therein. Psalms 107:34. Hence, whenever there is sterility in a country, a want of provisions, a famine, it should always be impugned to sin, and this should put us in mind of the sin of the first man and the consequence of that. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life, meaning that with much toil and trouble in maturing and manuring and cultivating the earth, he should get his living out of the produce of it, though with great difficulty, and this would be his cast as long as he was in it.